I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter, and this is
the Family Showdown! It's dark. Greetings. It's not dark anymore. In fact, Fiat Lux. Let there be light.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Yay! Lighting.
Latin.
Yep.
Hello.
Greetings. Boy, chat is like, boom! You guys exploded already. That's awesome. I love it.
All right, folks.
You guys are already warmed up. So what's up? What's up?
That's exactly what this tonight is about, is what's up.
Ooh, all right.
So this is a state of the channel. I think we've only done one other one of these.
Really?
Like 3 years ago?
We're such slackers.
I don't know.
You guys seem up with everything anyway. I don't know. Why do we need to update them on stuff they already know about?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys are experts.
So, over the last, I guess, story time. Over the last month or so, I've been thinking.
Oh, geez. You know what happens when that happens? Usually all of this gets completely reorganized. But I think he's been thinking more, which means...
So,
big stuff.
Let's do a little history lesson, and then we'll jump into some other stuff. So, we did our first video on YouTube, November 25th, 2015.
Oh, that doesn't seem possible.
So, 5.5 years ago-ish?
Wow, really?
5.5 years ago.
You guys stuck with us that long? Wow.
Our first video, for trivia purposes, was actually our first Blender segment. We loaded it on our channel.
That's right.
And the second video, which was loaded the same day, like an hour later, was my top 10 of all time for 2015. So if you want a good laugh, you should go back and watch that video. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, because didn't you film it on your iPhone in poor lighting, and you were just actually kind of just testing stuff? So
yes, I was just seeing how you upload a video basically, but I made a top 10. I had to look at my list off to the side. I was like looking over here at my list, and it was pretty good.
That's right. We can make it into kindergarten now, Coralu.
So, I found it curious. I looked.
Okay.
This video tonight is our 499th video.
Wait. Okay.
499th video.
So, our next video is going to be colossal and stupendous and amazing, right?
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But what's even more curious, we've done 249 pre-recorded videos.
Okay.
And 249 live videos before this one. So the exact same number of pre-recorded videos as live videos. Exactly the same number.
What? So okay, that's pretty cool. Nathan, you're in trouble. Block Nathan.
What did he say? Nathan?
I'm just messing with him. He said, why start being amazing now?
So, we have just over 239,000 views of our videos.
Wow.
Which, it's funny because if you go back and look, the first year we went to the Dice Tower, it was 2016, we completely went ecstatic that we had 100
viewers.
100 viewers.
Yeah, oh no, it was 100 subscribers. You're right. It was subscribers.
Yeah.
It was not viewers.
100 subscribers.
That's out of control.
Anyway, so last year, in 2020, we did 73 videos. 73 videos.
That's not bad, considering that year was either the same week over and over again or 20 miles long. However you look at that, that's pretty good.
And we had a video every single week last year but one.
Christmas?
No. September 22nd.
Okay, that's arbitrary.
So we had a video every week except for 1 week. We didn't have a video.
Oh, man.
And why we're saying all this is, we consider this a hobby for us. This is not, like, we have no...
Are you kidding? I am purely here for the fame and fortune. Where's my YouTube mad money?
So we're not here to get a bazillion subscribers or get 1,000 million views or anything like that.
Are you sure? Because...
It's our hobby. We do it for fun. We enjoy sharing our love for games, and we enjoy chatting with you guys and all that good stuff.
It's true.
But it's funny you mentioned my first videos. Our first videos were on an iPhone. We literally had our iPhone on a little stand
Did I even have an iPhone yet? I think it was just you, right?
And we didn't. And I don't think we even had a microphone. We're using the iPhone microphone.
Yeah. You
For
didn't
our
have any special
microphone.
sound. No, it was just your phone for everything.
And
For all
we
of it.
did,
You stuck it
and
on
we
a
actually
stand.
ran on that for a long time. And a lot of YouTube channels actually use their iPhone as their camera, which is fine. At some point, maybe 3 years ago, we made a minor upgrade to our camera.
That was a big upgrade for us, sir.
Well, it's not the best. It's not the best thing,
dude.
But we're thinking, okay, we're just doing this for fun. Why should we spend all this money to upgrade our equipment and upgrade different things? But even though it's just for fun, we want to be proud of what we're doing, right?
I'm ashamed.
I'm ashamed.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally not. I'm just totally kidding. No, I was just laughing because Nathan said he cried the entire week following September 22nd.
Oh, did he? There are no videos?
Oh, poor Lou. We helped keep...
The reason, and looking back at the reason we
Ditto.
didn't have a video probably September 22nd is that we were probably recording my top 100.
Oh, it might have been.
And we didn't put out a regular video. And you may have, for whatever reason...
Or school was...
You might have been sick. You might have had just went back to school illness that you always have in September.
True.
But anyway... So back to what I was
That's
saying.
entirely possible.
Keep going off track.
I'm sorry. I keep looking at the chat. Don't distract me.
So we want to do something we're proud of, and we haven't upgraded our equipment. And I decided to take the plunge and start upgrading stuff. So
when is you gonna?
What?
Huh? When are you gonna show stuff? Sorry, I'm excited.
So obviously. The majority of the bigger channels, or whatever you want to call bigger channels, they have better cameras, better lighting, better microphones, better everything than us. We have a crappy camcorder camera that we turned into a webcam, and we have a microphone that is way too far from us.
The microphone's not that bad. The microphone's not that bad.
It is.
It does pick up it.
Tell me it's not bad.
Okay, they hate you. They hate you.
Tell me
Stop
it's
that.
not bad.
Stop that. Okay.
So
you just lost subscribers.
So I made the plunge, we made the plunge, and we're upgrading our stuff.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell them we're getting married. I'm kidding, we're already married.
One of the upgrades has already arrived, and I don't know if you can tell, the lighting is completely different than it normally is. It's completely different. I noticed a major difference. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but the lighting's already been upgraded, which is going to be... So we're taking the plunge, we're upgrading all our stuff.
Our chairs, yes.
So what we're going to do is... All the stuff's supposed to be in tomorrow. Maybe. It doesn't seem... FedEx is not upgrading the shipment, so I don't know what's going on.
Is it back in Swarma, Pennsylvania, or wherever?
Swatara, Pennsylvania.
That weird place.
Anyway, when all the stuff gets in, and we're going to do a live testing of all our new stuff. So sometime this week, we're going to do a testing of our... We're getting new cameras, we're getting new microphones, we already got the lights, we're getting all kinds of new stuff. We're going to test it out, and we're going to have kind of a... Everyone get together, and let's test out our new equipment and have fun together type thing. So we might end up playing some games. Who knows what we're going to do. That's going to be video 500. And the only way I don't know when it's going to happen. It's not going to be scheduled.
I'm just laughing at the comments. I'm waiting.
I don't know when it's going to be scheduled. I don't know when it's going to happen. So if you want to join in on the fun, be sure to do the little bell thing.
Yes.
Click on the little bell thing to let us know when we're going live.
Or you could just wait psychotically watching and refresh your page every few seconds. That's cool too. I don't care.
It's probably going to be Thursday evening our time, which was 2 nights from now. 48 hours from now is probably when we're going to do it. That assumes everything gets in. I'm able to set it up, figure it out, and set it all up and test it.
What? You're so giddy about that, you probably already read the instruction manual online waiting for it to come up.
I'm pretty much know how to set everything up.
I told you. He's sitting at the front window looking at the front door, kind of like the pets do. Just waiting for the package.
Yes, kind of, yes. I refresh my FedEx shipment every hour on the hour.
Refresh it.
And it isn't going anywhere. It's in New Jersey somewhere. Maybe
Hunter is engaging on a road
maybe
trip.
she can go pick it up for us. So, that is that.
Yes, we're getting married every year now, Zaris. It's only been a year since we renewed our vows, so we're just going to do it every year now.
So the first phase in the channel upgrade is the equipment, which I've already discussed, and we're going to show it off and figure it out together and on whenever that happens, Thursday night, probably. But we have other ideas. other ideas. So idea number one, if you look in the title of this video, it says there's a contest.
There he is.
So we are holding a contest. It's not your normal ordinary contest. It's not the, hey, we're giving away free games contest. We may do that someday, but we just can't figure out this whole shipping thing. How do people do this shipping stuff all over the world? I don't know how it works.
Not without doing some kind of fundraiser.
But we are doing a contest because if you notice, our logo or whatever, our YouTube logo or our logo is just a picture of us. And it's probably like 7 years old, that picture. Because Nessa's like 3 in that picture. We don't have a logo. And I've tried. I've tried to design a logo. I've tried. My artistic brain did not come in as part of my packaging. I took the artistic part and threw it out. Stuck some math and strategy stuff in that spot. I can't create anything artistically drawing for the life of me.
I could probably make us a theme song before I could draw a
Rebecca is lucky to draw stick figures, from what I hear.
Hey, my art is quite amazing, by the way. Just ask my students. I do amazing drawings. That's really sarcastic. They're all stick figures.
And I did try to make a logo out of this thing. This is wonderful picture someone made for us.
Yes.
I tried to make a logo out of this, but I can't do it. I'm not creative. I just can't do it. So here is the contest. We're allowing the viewers, our family, to create our logo. So what you do is create a logo. It needs to be able to be t-shirted and made into t-shirts and things. T-shirted.
That's a cool verb.
T-shirted.
T-shirted.
So I assume it has to be relatively high def to be able to transfer to things, because we want to do t-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. So what you do, let me click on the little thing here.
The Dice Tower people are fun and all, and we could probably do that, but we want something that's uniquely ours.
Yep. So I just put on the screen the email address. So if you send your logo creation, we're going to pick our favorite. If we choose your logo as our favorite and our logo to be our logo forever, well, until we decide to upgrade our logo, but for a long time, because I'm not going to draw one because I'm horrible, we're going to give you a $100 gift certificate to something. So whatever works. If you're in Australia, we'll find a way to get you a $100 gift certificate there. Amazon might be the best way to go because that's kind of universal. But we'll find a way to get you a gift certificate, maybe to your local game store. I've looked up game stores in U.S. and England and Australia and New Zealand. They all have game stores that you can go online and I can buy gift certificates for people. We'll find a way to get you that $100 prize. But really, you're going to have the honor of making the logo for us, and you're going to just see that logo all over the place.
Oh, yeah, we will be, we'll put a little hoot, the artist, you will get credited for your artwork.
If you want that someone that's in the comments, yes, I can make a copy of that picture, and I can post it somewhere. I may put it on Board Game Geek, but the Family Showdown, the origin of that, really the origin of the Family Showdown is that when we were on Blender, this is a little history lesson. Let me take hopefully the email's there long enough. If not, you can rewind and grab it.
Wow, I see how you are.
When Rebecca and I first got into content creation, it was for the Dice Tower for Board Game Blender. Our segment for Blender was the 2-player showdown. So it was the R versus H 2-player showdown was the name of our segment.
Yep.
After doing a few Blender episodes, we're like, hey, let's do our own little thing, right? Our own quirky little show thing. And so we thought, okay, what do we want to do? Well, we wanted us to be involved. We also wanted the kids to be involved. So we 2-player showdown translated over into the Family Showdown. So, and earlier on and off and on, sporadically, the girls have been involved. It's mostly been us two, but sporadically the girls have been involved. And behind the scenes, they're playing games with us and doing stuff as well.
They help us play test.
They help us play games. So that's kind of the background of the Family Showdown. If you want to know favorite colors, you should know Rebecca's in mind by now if you watch. She's orange. I'm green. Orange.
Did you almost say blue?
Well, I was thinking of Katie.
Oh, yeah,
You're orange. I'm green. Nessa's yellow. Katie is like
blue.
Purplish blue. Purple, blue,
blue
turquoise.
or purple. She likes both.
So if you want to do combinations of those 4 colors, that's an idea. And a duck has been kind of a theme thing for us.
We've always had a duck.
Drake has been around forever.
Yeah.
Back in the Blender days when Rebecca, she's sick more often than I am. So, but we want to do.
I'm exposed to 10,000 more cooties than you.
So we did an episode every week consistently for for 2 years. Drake the duck would stand in for Rebecca when I did Blender segments that she wasn't able to do. So Drake would play games with me and review games and stuff like that. So it became kind of a running joke. That's the ducks. If you look at the start of this video, I put ducks in a row. Ducks
Where's Drake?
He's in the den. The duck has also been early on in our videos. We put the duck. There's a duck kind of symbol thing that was on our videos. So there's that. So whatever you guys want to come up with, it's your idea. Again, we'll pick a winner. We'll talk about it. We'll probably do a show around announcing who won, and we'll get in touch with you on how to get you a gift certificate for $100. I know it's not a lot, but you know what it is.
Well, plus you get bragging rights because
that's the big thing is bragging rights. You're gonna, and
we'll
if we eventually make a T-shirt, maybe we'll send a free T-shirt your way, that sort of stuff. So
that'd be awesome.
So,
as long as the sock puppet doesn't feature, correct?
No sock puppet. That was a one-off thing.
No. Our buddy Drake is.
So if you go back to old Blender segments, Drake's probably been in 10 different Blender episodes. But just he sits there and I have him do thought bubbles when he says his opinion about games.
Yes.
So the logo contest. That's what the contest is. We may do other contests in the future. We have ideas for that.
Yep.
But
not
that
yet.
is the contest for this time around. So, we're also thinking that we do really two types of shows. We either do top 10, top 100 list shows, or we do our variety show. That's all that we really currently do. We've never done a pure review on our channel.
We've done parody reviews.
I have some parody reviews from way back, but we've never done a pure. I've done quick reviews, like a 3-minute reviews, which are really short. But we've never done a true, full-blown
we
review.
did a couple on the Dice Tower.
We did.
We did some on the Dice Tower for a
I think
while.
we did 10 reviews over on the Dice Tower, and this is way back 2016, 17 time frame, and most of those were family games. Yep. We did a couple of strategy games. Most of them were family games. Nessa was in a couple of those reviews.
Yep.
So if you go to the Dice Tower and you look at Family Showdown reviews, it'll pull up those.
Probably pull up Nessa's.
Those 8 to 10 reviews that we did for the Dice Tower. But where I'm going with this is that reviews, when most people go out to consume board game content on YouTube, it's mainly to go look at reviews. I'm the same way. When I go out to look at board game stuff, I'm usually looking up reviews of games. So if someone's out looking for reviews, they're never going to find our channel.
Not because it's embedded in
never going to happen
top tens or variety shows.
Right. I mean, occasionally we get people that come in on our top 10 lists because they'll look up top 10 expansions or something, and we get people occasionally for that. But when I go out, usually when I'm consuming board game content, I'm about to buy a game. It's sitting in a cart online, and I'm going, do I really want to buy this? So I go out and say review for that game. And I pull up the reviews, and I go to various channels looking for that review. So I get all those channels get just random people coming in, and then if they see your review and they like it, a lot of times they'll subscribe to it. So we don't have any of that traffic whatsoever. So I'm thinking we're going to start doing reviews. Once all our new equipment comes in, I think I'll be, quote, proud enough of our equipment to be able to do reviews. Because if you look at
they're old news.
So if you look at the Dice Tower reviews we did, they're not very good because our lighting was horrible, our equipment was horrible, our sound was horrible. I think the content of the review, I feel that we did a good job of explaining the game, how it worked, and what we feel about the game. But it's just not that good of a review.
Okay, you've concerned people that were switching over to just reviews.
No. So
the way the chat's turning, I'm like, no.
This will be, we're considering doing reviews in addition to what we're already doing. This will be added content beyond, beyond what we're doing. Now, we're going to keep our Tuesday night variety show every 2 weeks or so. We're going to keep our top 10s. We're going to keep our top 100s. We're going to keep all that stuff. All that stuff is going to stay intact. But we're going to start mixing in reviews.
And
what?
Random live plays.
We haven't got there yet. We're further down.
That's my favorite
That's
part.
the next section. So, I put up a poll out on our Board Game Geek Guilds. If you haven't joined the guild, the link is in the description.
Join us.
I put a poll asking, what do you like in a review? And the conclusions taken from that poll are pretty... I thought it would be mixed. I thought there would be a little bit of everything. But it was pretty... Let me pull it up. I have actually...
Oh, you take a picture?
I actually took a snap. This may cover Rebecca up, though.
Meh. Not missing anything.
So this was the results of the poll that we did.
Wow.
So it came down to really, people want two things. They want a quick overview of the game without much detail. Just give you kind of the feel for the game. This is what it's about. This is kind of how it plays. But not specifics of this is what you do on your turn. This is how many actions you get. You need to go here and here. And this gives you these items and do these things. Just a quick overview. It gets you a feel for the game. And then give a more broad review of your opinion of the game, what you liked, what you didn't like, how it compares to other games. Just really go into detail of how we felt when we were playing the game, what we didn't like, what we liked, and then to a lesser extent, that's the third place in the thing, is talk about the components, which is, I would think, a part of any review. You're going to talk about how the components feel, the quality of the components, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to start doing reviews. It's going to be in 3 pieces. This is my plan. Again, first one we do, we're going to ask for all kinds of feedback and criticism because we want to improve over time. It's going to be a quick intro, what the game is, kind of what it's about, then an overview, a quick overview to give you a feel for the game, and then at the end, Rebecca and I will talk about what we felt, what we didn't like, what we liked, what it compares to, what the cool moments in the game, what makes the game feel like when you're playing it, that sort of thing. So we're gonna
kind of a lot like, honestly, what we do when we say what we played recently during the variety show. It's going to be like, we were thinking kind of along those lines, right? Maybe just a little more organized.
Yeah, we do. If you watch our variety show, we do every game that we play. We do a little mini review of it. It only do maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So we're gonna kind of blow that up, show the game setup, give you kind of an overview, and then how we feel. We do the how we feel about the game and what we liked and didn't like. We do that part now, but we're gonna expand on that. But the issue is we do all those reviews, but there's no way anyone's going to find those because it's just mixed in with our variety show. So if you go out and look for an On Mars review, we talked about On Mars when we played it. We talked about the components and how we felt and how it compares to other Lacerda games. We did all that, but there's no way to find that. It's impossible to find that if someone's looking for it. So we're going to start doing reviews. The plan, and this is a very, very tentative plan, is to put out one review a week. So it's going to add 50-ish so new videos that we're going to do.
He may be slightly ambitious in this.
It may be ambitious in this, but we'll see. Maybe. I
have not 100% agreed to that yet.
So I'll be doing reviews without Rebecca. So that's the plan. We're going to start doing reviews. In fact, sometime this week, maybe tomorrow or so, again, go out to the Board Game Geek poll. I'm going to give a list of 10 games that we're considering as for our first review, and we're going to let you guys pick which of those 10 games is going to be our first review for the channel. First official review. Again, if you want to see some crazy, wacky reviews, you need to go way back in the channel and look at those videos of crazy reviews.
Way on back. Okay, so component drops? I have a thought on this.
No, we're not copying. We are not copying other people's stuff.
No. It's not a component drop. It'll be a component toss. So we take the box and we just fling it in the air.
No.
The children don't have enough chores, so they can clean it up.
We can't get the kids to clean their room. Shh. They're not cleaning up components.
The dog will clean up our
components. All right, so someone spoiled.
It wasn't me. It was totally section. Drake. Way to go, Drake.
Oh. With our new equipment that we're going to get, again, I think it's going to be better quality. So what we're doing is...
One should hope.
We're going to have the stuff to have this camera that we're using now that's not as good, and our new camera hooked up at the same time.
I heard
it's done great for us, but he's tired. We're considering setting up our cameras in such a way that they're semi-permanently set up. So what we're going to start doing, and we're considering doing, is that when we sit down to play a game, not all the games, but some of the games, we just turn on the cameras, hit go live, and we just stream us playing games. It's not going to be anything like pre-scheduled, really organized, but it's just like you're kind of just peeking in our window and watching watching us play games.
Online stalker.
I usually, unless we're playing a game that we've played recently or many times, I teach Rebecca how to play. I'll show that part of it. I'll show the teach. And then you'll just watch us playing games. We'll chat with you guys, and you'll hear us,
Smack talk, because that's what we're professionally
smack talk each other the whole time, and that sort of thing.
We should get paid
but
for
it's going to be very casual, very not, like I said, it's not going to be scheduled. It's not going to be super...
Oh, it's whenever we get a chance to play.
Right.
So you're along for the ride.
It could be Saturday morning. It could be Friday evening. It could be Wednesday afternoon. Who knows? We're just going to push live. Again, this is another reason to subscribe and click on the little bell, because you'll get a notification when we go live.
Yeah, if you want to watch the shenanigans, which you usually do. So.
That's the plan, is to have the camera set up in such a way that we can just turn everything on and hit go live, and we'll just play a game.
The chat have simplified the channel. They decided to go with 8-bit art, and they're dropping me and adding the duck, so you can be Duck Hunter.
Drake is...
probably more famous.
Doesn't quite smack talk as much as Rebecca does when we play games, so there's that part.
He doesn't.
But he doesn't react to my smack talk either. I can say, you were horrible at this game. He doesn't care. So that's the plan with the playthroughs. We're going to start doing those again. They're not going to be like scheduled or anything like that.
Right.
All right.
Hey, you get to see how poor Hunter has to put up with teaching me too. That'll be exciting.
Yeah. You'll learn my teaching method, I guess.
Yeah. And how well I do or do not listen. Depending on how bad my taste.
Oh, there's that. I made a note. Continue Tuesday night show with top 10s.
Yep.
That's all. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's not
Tuesdays never change.
This is all additional stuff on top of what we're doing.
People are wondering how you have this free time, sir.
What? I used to play an online game a lot. I stopped playing that online game as much. So I have all this time, and I don't know what to do
and
with
I
myself.
Usually am doing stuff off and on, so he's like going stir crazy on me.
Yeah, so I've been thinking a lot lately. And that's a bad thing, I guess. Or maybe it's a good thing.
Nah, it's a good thing.
All right. So there is all that fun stuff. I'm going to make more of an effort, which I haven't done, to post like on Twitter all our videos and things like that. We're going to do a little more of that stuff, but we're not going to be crazy in your face all the time with the trying to grow the channel. That's not the point. Again, this is our hobby. This is obviously what we do most of our free time with, especially
if we're not outdoors.
Which this is what we do.
Shut that down.
We want to be proud of it, and we want to share more of what we're doing. And if the playthroughs, the ad hoc, that's my accountant talking. The ad hoc playthrough style.
I like that. You're throwing some Latin words in
there. If that doesn't work, then we'll do something else. Maybe it'll work. But I think it's a fairly non work intensive way of sharing our love for board games. So
I thought you were gonna say.
And you can see Rebecca beat me up on card games, and I can beat her up on heavy economic.
Well,
games.
I usually just beat him up verbally. I just don't win a lot of the games. It just depends.
You win quite a few games.
I do. We're actually pretty evenly matched. I just like to talk smack.
So there's that.
It's my job.
There is all that fun.
So yeah.
So I've been talking for half hour straight.
You have.
So
deep breaths. Breathe. Yeah. No. I'm actually really excited about that too, because you keep talking about, hey, you guys, thanks for keeping us sane last year and stuff like that, and I'm like, nah, we enjoyed it just as much.
This kept us sane,
on our side too, being able to like communicate with you all and say, oh, normal conversations with other humans, how delightful. The children don't count. Children are aliens.
So there is all the announcements. So just to recap, look for a video, live video sometime this week for the testing of all the new equipment, and on top of that, there may be a testing of that live playthrough. Thing.
There will be
this weekend.
Oh,
probably this weekend sometime. Don't know when, but if everything works out, I get both cameras working, because the goal is to have one camera on us up in a corner somewhere of the video, somewhere, or down at the bottom or somewhere, and then have the other camera aimed at the table, probably kind of angled. I don't know if I'll be able to get a true top-down shot or not, but to have those set up permanently, and that way anytime we play a game, we just switch everything on and go. So both of those are coming this week. Probably definitely a testing of our stuff, because I really want feedback, because our lights that we got, and I'll go over those in a little bit. I'll mess with you guys in a little bit. There's a bazillion thousand settings on these lights that we could have to change things up. And
are you gonna show?
I'll show. Maybe I'll show in a second.
Did you put the warning on?
No, I'm not gonna do strobe effects. So. I want feedback on how does our microphone sound. We're going to make adjustments. We're going to do the cameras. We're going to do the lighting. We're going to do everything. We're going to work together to make this mess look like less of a mess. That's
no fun.
And then, like I said, we're going to have a playthrough probably this weekend sometime.
Hey, David.
I don't know what we're going to play.
We're still finishing our Feldfest, and we still have Pandemic Legacy.
We got a lot of stuff to play.
And...
So the new lights, we got 2 new lights, and we'll go over this again during the live thing, because she really wants to talk about these lights for some reason.
Oh, I just waited for you because you've been like bouncing off the walls with these lights.
So we got 2 new lights, 2 new lights that are there, and these lights aren't going to be as good with the camera we have now. They're going to be better with our new camera, so they're not looking as cool as they could. But these lights I can make them do anything. I can make them cook me a meal. That's how crazy these lights are.
There were 4 lights.
So these lights, let's see. I can, and this is me holding my iPad. I can dim them.
Ooh.
I can blind everybody.
I'm pasty. But y'all knew that.
And I have a preset.
Do you?
I have a couple presets already built that I've been playing with.
Oh my gosh, you big nerd.
So, if it's Hunter's turn on our live
live
playthrough, I push this button.
Ah! What is wrong with you?
If it's Rebecca's turn, I push this button.
That looks closer to normal. I accept. You turned into
What? You don't like that?
You look like an Orion.
I hope it's not.
From Star Trek.
And then if we want to set the mood, we can do
set the mood.
Candlelight.
They flicker. Where's the lightning storm we can have for
No, I am
special?
not doing strobe effects. Sorry.
There's a lightning one too. There's a strobe and there's a lightning one. It's so funny.
There's tons of what I'm saying. There's tons of settings, and I want you guys to give me feedback because I'm sure what I'm seeing on my screen here is not going to be the same as what you guys are seeing at home.
Yeah.
So I really, it may look good on my screen, but it may look crappy with you guys. So you guys can help us make adjustments and stuff like that. All right, Rebecca wants the strobe. All right, if you have any kind
disco dancing for shenanigans.
If you have any kind of problems with flashing lights, you might want to look away. Just saying.
Oh my!
One of those flashing light warnings is coming on the screen right now. I already
perpetually see the little LED square of.
Because I don't know what's going to happen when I push this button. So
yes, you do.
Be warned.
You've been playing with these. Oh, jeez. There's an ambulance in the middle of our game room. I can't see anymore. Help.
Anyway, that gives you an idea of the crap that we can do with this stuff.
Add music too. Normal lighting sucks now. Awesome.
So anyway, we got all kinds of stuff that we can play with and things like that. Because we can.
The game for Hunter.
So that actually is the police car setting. It has a police car setting. So
our neighbors hate us.
What I'm saying is there's lots of settings and things that we can do that you guys can help us work out. Hey,
somebody mentioned filming at locations and stuff. I was thinking about that.
Well, we actually I joked with Rebecca because all our stuff that we're getting is going to be very mobile. These lights are very small. We'll show them off when I do the live video. The light kit is like this big.
Board game emergency.
So I can actually all the lights. Let me step aside here.
Sorry, I'm
our entire light setup fits in this bag now. This bag holds all our lights. So I'm saying that we thought about like if we go to on a convention, we could set up our setup in our hotel room and do a show, talk about the games we played and stuff at the convention.
Well, and if people feel crazy,
drag people we know in and put them on camera.
That's right. Or if we want to do like a meetup thing again, we could do a play with like a big, huge deception game or something and actually have the stuff to do it now. And we could film
before our
and
lights were humongous and
that.
clunky and hard to... You have to...
They look like the ones you use for school photos.
Yeah. They're not
big,
very good. These are
but
tiny.
They were just cheap ones.
They're tiny lights. Tiny.
It would hold just about all the Dominion in that bag, yes.
So, there's that. So where was I? Before I got distracted. Oh, pretty much done. So that's that. That's the state. If you guys have any questions, we'll answer them again. The goal, start doing reviews. I don't know when the first review will happen. Probably 2 or 3 weeks from now, because we kind of want to work out the kinks and figure out what we want to do and what we want to talk about. And hopefully you guys will give us some amazing feedback from them, to them, about them.
Corley's talking about talking about like actually pulling kind of like as she said, like a Mark Street thing too, and walking. I haven't talked to you much about that yet, but I'm thinking maybe about doing something in the summers when I actually have time to do stuff.
That's not a bad idea, because we're getting a really, really great camera, and it's a normal looking regular photo camera type thing, and we could take that anywhere. And the sound that we're going to have is mobile. Spoilers. So you literally could hook up all the sound equipment and walk with everything we have. I mean, the only thing we wouldn't have is...
walk with the light.
The only thing we wouldn't have is a light. Rebecca could be walking, and the lights have batteries. You can battery pack.
You can hold
There actually is a way to hold the light. So I'll walk with the light on Rebecca.
Walk with the light, my son.
It has little holders. You can actually pop it off
the stand.
No, it does.
And it's got a little stand to put it on tables and stuff. Yeah. That would be hilarious. No, but I was thinking kind of taking my RRR thing and kind of blowing it up a little bit and doing some truly random stuff with it.
I'm fine with that.
In the summer.
Our stuff
I would like to know what you guys think. Would you be interested in something like that? Because I've thought about like things like making videos on like how to host a game day or how to theme a game day and like silly stuff like that, and doing random reviews and maybe taking, like you said, take it outside when you're talking about games to play outside and actually play some outside. Do like more hands-on-ish kinds of things. It would be a seasonal thing. I can't do that all year.
You make a really good point, because we're really tied to where we are filming. Yeah. But with our new equipment, we're not.
We're not.
Because we can, like I said, we have mobile sound and we have a normal camera, and we could take it anywhere and film. We won't have our lights, obviously, but if you're outside, you got all the light you need outside.
Exactly. Throw Burrito live. That would have to be outdoors, because you'd otherwise see just how dangerous it is to play in this room. You guys did play it in here, right?
Yes.
Yes. I had a busted
leg at the time. It turned in from around the table to throughout the house.
Yes. And I don't think any furniture was hurt in the making of that particular game, but I'm sure there were people that have bruises from it. It reminds me. We're kind of we're pretty much done with the state of the channel thing. So if you guys have any questions, we're just chit-chatting now. Yeah. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. Reminds me of back in the day, we used to have a copy, and I don't know, I've never seen anyone else play this game. There used to be a Cash and Guns live game. Oh my gosh, we have it somewhere, don't we? No, we ended up getting rid of it. Did we? Because there used to be a game called Cash and Guns Live. If you want to, you should look it up. It's pretty funny. Oh my gosh, it's basically a LARP in a box, if you know what a LARP is. Live action role playing. Basically, you're a bunch of gangsters, and you are dividing up the loot just like in Cash and Guns. But it's at some point you guys scatter around and hide, and you actually fight each other. It's so amazing. There's rules on how the guns work. You're like doing shooting bang 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 type guns, and you're fighting each other. It's the same kind of cheesy foam guns too, isn't it? Yeah, like, and there's it's even worse than that. You use your hand. You actually use your hand. You have to shape your hand. And if you have a shotgun, you actually have a shotgun. There's grenades. And there's grenades. Yeah, I forgot about that. Because you like it's crazy. Oh man, it was greatness. I think we got rid of it because we got a little too much into it, and we started like breaking things in the house and we wanted slamming into furniture. Yeah. And we wanted to play it outdoors. We were afraid we'd probably get the cops called on us, and then we were like, that's not going to go over well. So yeah, that was a cool game. Someone starts on making a point. We can do the actual on-location reviews at the location. We don't travel enough, but we can kind of
do some of them, I bet. Anyway, that's funny. All right.
But not right now, obviously.
So we're pretty excited.
But,
I mean, I'm excited. I haven't been this excited about doing stuff for the channel in a long time, and
yeah, because
I guess buying stuff makes you excited. I don't know.
You're like a kid at Christmas.
Exactly. I got all my new toys I want to try out.
Well, no, I think you're right though, because our video camera has this lovely thing where it just eats the batteries, so we haven't even been able to take it on vacation much because you have to have it plugged in, and you can't go very far with a plugged-in camcorder.
Yeah, that camcorder lasts less than an hour on that battery.
So,
and we bought an extra battery, but even then it's 2 hours.
Stupid baddies.
Yeah, baddies.
Yeah, but like, oh man, yeah, to have he was showing me all the cool how-to videos with our cool new camera thingy, and it's gonna be pretty exciting because it's actually, it looks like a regular camera, but it does all these insane filming things with it. It's just nutso. Technology is awesome, you guys. Seriously. I'm stoked because we haven't had time to play with it and try new things and mix it up. Plus, I mean, shoot, how much time do you have now because you have 2 hours of your day back every day from not commuting?
Correct, yeah.
I mean, it's just like, there's a lot of things kind of helping you with free time. Mine, again, is kind of hit or miss, depending.
Yep.
But that's usually how it works. But the nice thing is too, like, you've taught me how to do a lot of editing and stuff now. So in the summer, I might practice editing my own videos and stuff. It'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So back to kind of just a thought through my head, like you said about the reviews, that we can do that in pieces, right? We do the intro, and then I can do the overview without her, right? She doesn't need to be involved in that. I mean, she wants to do some of the games herself, but probably for the majority of the games, I'm going to do the overview, and I can film those on off times when she's busy or something. So we're going to get, I think we'll get into a rhythm of how, it looks like Drake's kind of stalking those people. We'll get in a rhythm and how we want to do the reviews, so it's going to be fun.
I'll put it back.
So as a side note, unrelated to the state of the channel, but kind of, I guess it's kind of advertising. Over on the Dice Tower, they're doing their Spring Spectacular right now this week. It's kind of a online convention kind of thing, sort of.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, our time, or 3 p.m. Eastern, that's U.S. time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern.
What about Western?
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Mountain Standard?
We're presenting our top 10 heavy games over on the Dice Tower. So if you're interested in heavy games, or you just want to see us do a top 10.
Blather on about heavy games.
Top 10.
Like we do.
We're doing our top 10 heavy games tomorrow night. No, tomorrow afternoon, I guess. Tomorrow afternoon on the Dice Tower.
Yep.
So there you go.
Oh, yeah, we're doing playthroughs. We're going to be doing some playthroughs, Hemi.
Yep.
Don't you worry.
Yep.
That's one of the things that I actually... Yeah, what's Australian time? Hello? Let's see, what is that? 16 hours difference?
Yeah, it's
17?
16, I think.
16?
Yep. So it'd be 4 in the morning.
What time?
4 a.m. Australia, something like that.
Yeah, because it's like... Let's see. New Zealand's 2 a.m. right now. So take a couple hours from that. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, the time zone difference will be a little funky sometimes. But we're probably going to play at different times like he was saying. Especially during summer break. If he's got a day off, we'll probably play at a time that will be more Europe or South Pacific kind of friendly.
So it looks like Australia's... It's minus 8 hours, but it's a day, so it's 16 hours. No, 16 hours ahead.
Math.
So yeah, it is. It would be, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Australia.
Woo!
6 a.m.
Early birds. Yeah, get your sleep now.
6 a.m. Australia.
But yeah, so you're setting your alarm on. I love it. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. That's actually kind of what I'm looking forward to most, to be honest. I loved when we did playthroughs. Right. And I know you were disappointed because you're like, no one hardly watched them. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, our playthrough...
fun. And we had the craziest stuff happen when we were filming our games.
Our playthroughs got some of the lowest views. But we don't care because, again... well, we don't... in terms of we don't care because before, when we did playthroughs, it was a lot of work. We had to get all our cameras set. We spent... literally hours to get our cameras set and the sound set and organized and everything. And it was just like, we put all this work into it and then hardly anyone watched. But the way we're going to have it set up now, we just hit a few buttons and boom, we're live. if 5 people watch, if 100 people watch, it doesn't matter because it didn't take a lot of extra effort to put that together.
Yeah, because most of this stuff is basically going to be set up now. Which is so much.
The lights are going to be where they are. The cameras are going to be where they are.
Yep.
It's just, like I said, just turning everything on.
Oh, that's awesome, Hemi. Good to know.
So,
they like watching playthroughs, even with stupid, silly games.
Yeah, I mean...
You missed Uncle Wiggly, then. That should be our big... Like Tommy says, our heaviest game, we should play Uncle Wiggly as our 500th episode.
I don't know if we're going to do a playthrough for our 500.
No.
500 is going to be all the equipment.
But we could play Uncle Wiggly as the Ender. Maybe not.
So to reiterate. So back to, just in case you're joining late, or just as a reminder, we're doing a contest for a logo. So if you want to create a logo for our channel and be the cool kid on the block, you can say, hey, I made that logo for them. It is awesome. You need to send the logo to your logo to, again, this is the Family Showdown at gmail.com. And the winner will get a $100 gift certificate to something. Probably Amazon. It's probably, like I said, that's easiest because it's almost universal. And I can go on to Amazon if someone in Australia wins.
But we'll chat with you
you win. We'll go in and we're going to go into Amazon Australia and buy you a gift certificate. And if you want to do local game stores, we can do that. Whatever works for you. So there's that. So back to that.
Yep, I'm excited. I can't wait to see, because I still am in awe, like when my students do their art competitions and stuff. The art that people produce,
it blows my mind what people can do.
I love it, and so I'm excited to see what you guys come up with creatively.
I just can't. I tried. I probably at various times, and I'm not exaggerating, probably 40 different times I tried to create a logo, and every time I'm like, nope. I create something, I'm like, nope. And I tried doing the little picture thing. Mm-hmm. I really wanted to do that, but I just couldn't get it
logo-ish enough.
Right. Getting the picture is fine, but getting the Family Showdown or on there, or some way to show the Family Showdown,
so beautiful.
I couldn't. The font looked really weird with it because it's a hand-drawn picture, and then you have a font that looks digital, electronic, whatever, however you want to say it. It just didn't fit.
I got you.
It really needs to be a drawn font to go along with that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I even tried to draw, and I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. I mean, I really tried. I mean, I tried doing the 4 different color meeples and doing words through it. I tried so many different things, and I'm never happy with it. And there's people out there that can click, and 3 seconds later they created something better than I'd create in 100 hours. I've seen some of these artists that the stuff they do, it just blows my mind.
Well, gosh, even when we were in Vegas, the guy that was painting, and he was doing portraits and cool pictures using cans of spray paint.
Right.
And I thought, how do you do anything other than a big swath of something? But he was doing these beautiful lines and designs. And
people just have that. They have that.
Yeah, you guys are gifted. You guys are talented.
I do not have that gift.
We have another question.
Okay.
Will there be more plays with the whole family? That is...
We've been trying. They're really in...
They're video gamers.
Caitlin's in the teenage years. And if you have teenagers, you probably know what that means. And then Nessa's become camera shy for some weird reason. So
yeah,
I think that hopefully that phase will go. But if they don't want to be a part, then that's fine too.
Yeah, we'll see. They have been wanting to play games off and on more recently again. So possibly, and especially since this will be a more casual setup, I think that might lend itself to.
And they don't have to be on camera. We can have them off camera and play as well. So there you go.
Yes, Savvy Princess, you can enter the contest as well. But just know that it's going to be, Sorrow Song, you joke about that. We've half thought about just letting Nessa have a streaming play channel because the kid's a monster.
So I that's funny that you mentioned that. I've thought about adding actually 2 channels, and I just haven't done it. One, video game, because Nessa, the stuff she does on video games, it blows my mind. Just
Night Tater
blows my mind, the stuff that she does.
Yeah.
It's like, and I can't beat her at video games. Just forget it.
Which is crazy because you're a good video gamer.
I cannot beat her. She is. Anyway, so there's that. But then we got some stupid animals that does stupid stuff all the time. and those get millions of views.
That's
so
true. We could just have stupid animal videos, and we could retire early.
Our animals are idiots, man. They do the dumbest stuff, and we get millions of views. And then when the world opens up and we go traveling, I really want to do kind of outdoors type stuff. Fun. So, I thought about making a sub channel with like junk that isn't board games, but I just haven't done it.
Katie could do an art portfolio.
Could do so many different things.
That's crazy.
But
she's like, yes.
So yeah, I thought about that as well.
Branch out. We'll see. That'd be fun. But like you said, it depends on time. Time is a big factor. Family Showdown Minecraft server. Oh my gosh. The Minecraft server stuff is crazy. It's amazing. Animals take after their owners. Watch it, Tommy. We know you have pets.
They are idiots. We're idiots too, so it's all good. But no, they do the dumbest stuff. The cat will jump out of weird places and attack the dog. The dog will start carrying through the house, jumping over the cat.
Heck, the noise that our crazy dog makes even while she's sleeping now is enough to haunt your dreams. Strange animals.
So yeah, so that's a whole different discussion for another time.
That's probably where the real money is, right there. You're right. We just do a couple stupid pet videos, retire, and then we could just do this full time.
Yeah, that's probably where the bucks
there you
are.
Go.
It's where the masses go. They want those stupid animals doing stupid stuff.
A Family Feud game on CD. Oh my gosh, Family Feud is a riot. My brother and I used to play that on the original Nintendo. We played that so much that the neighbor kids wouldn't play with us because we were so fast.
I recall playing a Family Feud game that actually it was mechanical. You slid cards in.
Are you serious?
And you would reveal the things. Yeah.
Oh, that's a riot.
You had someone running it so they could see the back of the... The back had the words and stuff on it on both sides, and they could reveal the windows and get points.
Okay,
and
that's
stuff.
Cool.
So I remember doing that.
That would be so.
Tells you how old I am. That I remember.
Yeah, you're so old.
Like
I tell you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, because we used to have Jeopardy too. We used to play it. Oh man, we had some fun, some game show-ish games. That's pretty good. I like that. Jackbots. We have talked about that, and then we didn't end up doing it. You're right. Board game adjacent video games about Jackbox and stuff. We kind of got burnt out for a little while. I did from school and everything else, and so I kind of was like, I'm done with being online. But it would be really fun to do some Jackbox and stuff with you guys in the chat, and just that might be something that we think about doing randomly during some of our live plays. And just be like, hey, today we'd like to play with you guys. We might try to schedule those a little bit so that you have an advance notice for something like that. But that would be really fun. I like that idea. It's easy to set up. I do that so often now. I could probably do that in my sleep.
That's Rebecca's thing. I don't set up the online game stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm too old for that online stuff.
Ooh, Mega Civilization. That'd be fun.
I want to play that game so bad.
Oh my gosh, I do too.
It's probably in my top 10 most want to play games.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I always, because it's basically Pit mixed with a Civ game.
That's true. That's so true. That one Mega space game thing we played
the
at
Mega
a con,
games.
was it just called Mega Game?
Yeah, the Mega Games.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever that was really fun. But I know that I've heard too that, tell me if that's true, it also depends on the group of people that you're playing those with, because you can have some stinkers. But I don't know. We had a really awesome crew doing that. Kahoot is it is close to work, but I also can crack those out pretty fast. And I've also got some new Kahoot's like old news, man. There's Blookit and Gimkit, and you want to talk about some online games. Yeah, I could make up stuff pretty quickly. I just need you to help me create trivia questions, and I'll throw it into the platform. We can go. That's a really good point. Yeah, I've got memberships to almost all that stuff now, and the free stuff. So yeah, we could throw down. I have a membership to Kahoot. I have Quizlet. You name it, I've played it at this point pretty much. So Drawful. I haven't done Drawful. But that sounds very similar to like the who was it? Zaris, were you joking about doing TKO for our logo contest? He said we could just do TKO and pick the best one for our shirt logo. On Jackbox.
Oh yeah,
you draw with the fat finger on the phone.
Most of those turn out really weird. They're really strange.
That's the best part. That's the
really
whole point.
strange. That's about my art level, though. It's the stuff that you see on those Jackbox games when you draw stuff.
Yes,
that's about
amazing.
that's about my art level.
That's a great, yeah.
That's about the extent of my art level.
Yeah, between the two of us, we have a lot of.
I should when we announce the winner of the logo contest, I should share some of my attempts.
That would be so wonderful. Yes.
Some of my attempts at a logo. I don't know if I still have some of them, but yeah.
Ooh, Sorrow song. I'll look that up. Is it one you have to pay for, or is it a free one? Drawful. I'll look it up. That sounds like fun. At least I can see if it's Tommy. Well, yes, you do have to do family friendly for.
Well, she's talking about our drawings mostly that involve poop jokes and stuff like that.
Oh, of course, they're so sophomoric to be painful, but yeah, then So yeah, there's a lot of options for live plays, and I do like that because honestly, that's one thing that we've learned a lot of, especially in the last year, but it's kind of been growing over the last 5-6 years. Really, is just how much great online content there is to platform playing different things. I mean, you guys use so many different board game platforms to play board games now, which is just insane. I mean, you want to schedule it with someone halfway across the world, you can do that now pretty easily.
Right.
But just like these quiz games and all these different things, there's so many good things out there. So.
All right. A few more minutes for questions, then we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, good stuff.
Wrap it up. So
I don't think I missed any. If I missed some questions,
yeah, please re-ask.
The question.
So
because I missed it.
To recap, look for later this week. Look for our 500th video testing all our new stuff.
Yeah.
And then thereafter, probably later in the week, probably weekend-ish, we're gonna probably do a live play to test out our live play equipment. And then next Tuesday, 1 week from tonight, we're gonna do our variety show because I don't know if we'll have time to put together a top 10, so we'll probably do a variety show.
Why not?
Next Tuesday.
Sounds delightful.
And then don't forget tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern-ish. You might want to tune in early because their schedule is a little wonky. The Dice Tower Spring Spectacular, we're doing our top 10 heavy games. If you're a fan of the show, you're probably already going to know our list. but go over and give us some good words over there. There's a message retracted.
So, polls in the chat. Can you do polls with YouTube? Because I do that all the time. You can insert. With my students,
a lot of people use straw poll. There's a straw poll kind of thing. Yes, you can do polls in the chat. Okay,
because that is something that I would. They were talking about help people choose moves in games and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
I looked up how to pop up the questions, and that's a paid service, and it's not free, and it's not super cheap. So maybe someday we'll get those.
Yeah, but we're not doing a Kickstarter or anything, so.
Yeah, so we don't have any plans of Patreon and Kickstarters and all that sort of stuff. So this big expense of all the stuff we bought, we may not buy more stuff for a while. It's probably going to be good for a while.
Thank you, not having to commute for a year.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing how expensive gas is, right?
All right, I think we're going to exit out of here. So again, one last reminder. If you want to catch our shows, we're not those live shows that we're going to be doing. You need to click on the bell because you're not going to know we're going live unless you have notifications that we're going live. So if you're interested in watching those, be sure to click the little bell thingy down there somewhere. Down there somewhere.
Are you sure it's not over here, or maybe up here?
I think it's down there.
Over here.
Down there.
What about over there? One of those is right.
All right, get us out of here.
Bye. Farewell. So long. Can't wait to see you all later in the week when we play with some new toys that we get to share with you. I'm excited. Thank you guys for all of your input and everything else. Really appreciate it. And if you're watching this after the fact, please add your input into the comments for us. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Or morning. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Click subscribe to join our wonderful viewer community.
Want to be notified when we upload a new video or go live? Click on the little bell below.